She was more than a screen presence, more than the roles that defined her early fame. Kay Parker was a woman on a deeply human journey, one that began in a quiet English town and led to the complex world of stardom before finding peace in healing and helping others. This is the story of her legacy, one marked not just by what she did, but by who she became. Kay Parker was born in 1944 in Birmingham, England. Raised in a conservative working-class family, her childhood was shaped by traditional values and a quiet, introspective nature. She wasn't someone who sought attention or dreamed of the spotlight. Instead, she gravitated toward the arts and self-reflection, nurturing a thoughtful, grounded spirit. As a young adult, Kay decided to move to the United States, searching for opportunity and change. She landed in California and, for a time, lived a life not unlike many others, working in business, enjoying the vibrant culture of Los Angeles, and keeping a low profile. But life had other plans. Through a series of chance encounters, she would soon enter an industry she never imagined being part of, one that would change her life forever. Kay's entry into the industry was not something she had long planned. In fact, it came quite unexpectedly. She was in her early 30s, a time when most newcomers to the industry were much younger, and friends in her acting circle encouraged her to explore small roles in film. At first, it was simply a creative venture, but her presence was undeniable. Kay brought something rare to the screen, a quiet strength, an emotional intelligence, and a deep sense of dignity that set her apart. Her age, rather than being a limitation, became a powerful part of her identity. She resonated with a different audience, those who saw something real and reflective in her performances. Yet, fame wasn't easy. While her on-screen success grew, so did the social challenges. In a time when the industry was widely stigmatized, Kay had to navigate the isolation and criticism that came with it. But through it all, she held her head high, never losing sight of her inner voice, or the sense that her story had more chapters yet to be written. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Kay Parker rose to prominence as one of the most respected and recognized actresses in cinema. Her breakthrough role in Taboo became iconic, not just because of its success, but because of the emotional depth she brought to it. Unlike many roles in the genre, Kay's characters were multi-dimensional. They struggled, evolved, and revealed complex truths about relationships, womanhood, and self-discovery. She wasn't simply acting, she was telling stories. And those stories struck a chord with viewers who saw her not just as a performer, but as a genuine presence in an often misunderstood world. Kay's elegance and maturity made her a standout, and she became a symbol of empowerment for many. But as her fame grew, so did her need for personal clarity. She began to question what it meant to be known, what it meant to be seen, and what came after the applause faded. Though her career was at its peak, Kay was beginning to hear a quiet call within her, a desire to turn inward, to heal, and to ultimately help others do the same. As the camera lights dimmed, Kay Parker stepped into a new chapter, one defined not by fame, but by meaning. In the years that followed, she devoted herself to spiritual growth and self-discovery. Her journey took her deep into metaphysical studies, energy healing, and counseling. She became a certified spiritual advisor, helping others navigate pain, identity, and transformation. Her memoir, Taboo, Sacred Don't Touch, wasn't just a recounting of her past, it was a message of healing. In its pages, Kay opened her heart. She wrote about judgment, shame, resilience, and the lessons she'd learned along the way. For many readers, her words were a lifeline, proof that no matter where you've been, you are still worthy of love and growth. Kay didn't run from her story, she embraced it. And in doing so, she gave others the courage to do the same. Through online teachings, interviews, and quiet conversations, she became a source of light for those who felt misunderstood or lost. Her fame faded, but her purpose only grew stronger. Kay Parker's story is one of reinvention, compassion, and quiet bravery. She challenged the expectations placed on her, stepped into a controversial world with grace, and later chose a life of service and reflection. She passed away on October 14, 2022, at the age of 78, leaving behind not just memories, but meaningful impact. Her legacy isn't just defined by the screen, but by the many people she helped find peace within themselves. She reminded us that life is not a straight path, and that even in the most unexpected chapters, we can find growth, healing, and purpose. Kay Parker lived with courage and left behind a legacy of acceptance, understanding, and authenticity that continues to inspire.